Good morning. You may notice that I'm alone on here. There was some scheduling miscommunication with my co-host. So it will be just me today, and to make up for it, I will be doing a fourth writing sprint. So we will get hopefully 80 minutes of writing in these 2 hours. And how is everyone doing this morning? Good morning, Regina. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Autumn. Good morning, Sierra. Good morning, Alice, Miguel, Sharon. Hello, hello. Let's see. I'm going to create the first room. Okay, I have randomly generated the number. Hello. Hi, CB. Because I'm alone, but I don't want to, waste too much time picking trees from the comments, I have used Google to randomly generate the number of which tree I'm going to pick. So for the first tree, we are going to be doing the dog tree, which looks like this. I will pop the code as a comment in a minute. Oh, wow, Regina, I had no idea. That's so funny. Coffee. Yeah, I don't drink coffee, but I might get some caffeinated tea later. Good morning, Petra. Bon Jovi, awesome, awesome. Let's see. Woohoo! Not totally sure what that's in reference to. I was up late last night working on my giant puzzle here. So I'm a little bit slow this morning. It's okay though. Create the room. Okay, code incoming. If you are on the Forest app and you've never done Plant Together mode before, you turn it on by tapping the icon next to the flame and toggling Plant Together mode on. And then you input this code. CB says, when I lived outside the city, my bedroom was a similar color. Cool. Yeah, I had this color mixed. I honestly don't even know what the combination is anymore, which is a shame. Because I guess I'd have to remix it and to match it in the future. Oh, wait, no, a lot of those paint stores now have that thing where like you can scan a color, right? So maybe I wouldn't have to. Regina's dogs woke her up at 4 a.m. I am so sorry. My dog has woken my mom up at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 a.m. Before, so yikes. I'm sorry. But thank you for being here. If I were you, I would have just been like, I'm not going to a writing stream. So thank you so much for your support. Everyone who's here, if you could please drop a like, that would be very helpful to my channel. I see 2 people have come into the forest room. I'm going to start it in a bit. So if anyone else wants to get into the forest room before we start, now would be a good time. see. I'm going to share the timer. It's 9:07. Ooh, quickly, if people want to let me know what you're all working on today. I'm going to be probably writing another script, and then I need to film something later today. I don't want to film it while I'm on the stream because I use my phone to film, and obviously that wouldn't be fair to all of you. Oh my God, I'm so flattered, Sierra. Thank you. That makes me so happy. Okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing, everyone. Oh no, someone killed the tree. That was the end of the first sprint. How did everyone do? I was answering comments during the start of that sprint. Kelly came in and asked people to drop a like, which was great. Yeah, someone killed the tree, and Regina's saying that she is innocent because she didn't even know how to connect to it. Let's see. Hello, Kayla. We have 3 more sprints to go. When I have a co-host, normally I only do 3, but because it's just me this morning, I'm doing 4 sprints in total. So we just finished the first one. 284 words for Regina. Awesome. Started chapter 8 for Sharon. Great. Regina figured out where the character should go. That's always important. Sierra ate breakfast and worked for 10 minutes. Ate cereal. That might not be breakfast. I now realize some people eat breakfast for dinner. So, ate cereal and worked for 10 minutes. Kayla, 198, but came in late. That's still really great. CB wrote 305 words. Chloe wrote 317. Alice wrote 580. It's amazing. CB is also declaring innocence because didn't have the Forest app. 171, then the Hunger Pings starts. I'm sneaking some breakfast in. Yeah, totally understandable. How is the graduate work going? Well, I have a lot of stuff. So I need to do reading probably for the next 3 sprints. I have to read multiple articles. I have to read a book proposal, and then write a pitch letter for said proposal as homework. And the proposal is, let's see how long it is. The proposal is only 15 pages, but it's a nonfiction book. And for the pitch that I have to write, I have to find comp titles in nonfiction, and that's more work for me because I normally don't read nonfiction. So I got to get the reading out of the way before I can do anything else. So lots of reading. I'm in a multimedia financial analysis class, and the first week of homework was like really hard for me and a lot of people, even though it was like supposed to be simple. And then this week where it was supposed to get harder, it got easier for me. So not totally sure about that, but I have a quiz on Thursday. This week, I have like my first assignment due for every class. So it's going to be a busy week of homework because basically every day I have something. So it's going well, but it's a lot. Exactly. Yeah, Regina. Okay, so we missed out on the dog tree because it got killed, but we're going to try this again with another tree. The forest spirit. I'm going to pop the code in. If you're in the forest room, please do not touch your phone. Congratulations, CB. Yeah. It's different than undergrad, so people were telling the truth about that, but I think people who said that like grad school is easier than undergrad, I'm like, nope. So this is the code. If you're in the forest room, do not touch your phone. If you have the Forest app on your own and you don't have, what's it called, deep focus mode on, where you can leave the app, I always plant with deep focus mode on, and because you're in my room, if you leave the app, you are killing the tree for everyone. So if you're in the room, do not kill the tree. Okay, it is 9:33, so we are going to start the sprint. In 3, 2, 1, go. That was the end of the second sprint. How did everyone do? Oh my God, Kate, hello. During that last sprint, I actually rewatched your old video where you got your standing desk, but didn't have your keyboard yet. So thank you for being here. That's so unexpected. Okay, I did a lot of homework. I did almost, I would say half my homework for one class. I'm putting off reading the book proposal to when I'm not on camera, just because I think it's going to be more involved than reading articles about why podcasting and audiobooks are popular. I guess out of curiosity, if you listen to audiobooks, can you let me know in the comments? I've been debating whether or not I want to try and turn my books into audiobooks. I thought briefly that I would do it all myself, but that takes a really long time to do. And I'm now in grad school, so I don't have time for that on top of being an author tuber. And I know that it's a good market, but I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was very long ago. I saw your Instagram story video of your three doggos, your three doggos in the yard, but only two of them are running around, Buffy and Zelda. 389, woo! 200 words. I had to take out 200. I mean, that's okay. If you're doing the wordy, you can still count those 200. 282, good job, CB. Kate, if you're still here, you should know that I did a ton of work on my puzzle yesterday. I did basically the whole bottom, and I'm so excited. Took a really long time, but it's moving faster now. I'll probably post a picture of it later to Instagram. Waffle Hoarder, hello. I don't know if I missed you coming in. I think I did. But anyway, thank you for being here this morning. I like being able to listen to audiobooks while I'm working. It makes the time pass so much faster. Okay. 701, amazing. Alice, as always, listens to audiobooks. I have one title on Audible, but it costs near $800 for the recording. Okay. Have some audiobooks. It's difficult because audiobooks are really, really expensive to produce. See, their ACX lets you split profits. So like I wouldn't necessarily have to put up all the money up front, but if not enough people get it, then like there's no reason the same narrator would then do the other books. You know what I mean? Yeah. Heck yes, regarding the puzzle. Unboxing things, but can't wait to pull my puzzles out and start another. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to ask you like what glue I need to get or whatever. However you, was it Mod Podge or like whatever you're supposed to do after a puzzle is done and you're deciding to preserve it completed rather than like, I'll take it all apart and put it back in the box, which I'm never doing with this puzzle. Read audiobooks. Yeah, Regina hasn't made the money back. Chloe loves audiobooks while I'm ill or in the hospital. Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. I know Becca Smith has videos on how she recorded her own audiobooks. Yeah, like I've I think it's Derek Doepker. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Doepker. He has done multiple webinars called Audiobooks for Authors, I think, or audiobooks for authors. And so like I know how to record it and I could, but it just takes so much time. So I feel like I'd rather go through ACX and have a professional narrator, but it's a lot of money to put out immediately. So my thought is to do the profit split, but if there aren't profits to split, I feel like I'm just making a bad name for myself in that community. You know what I mean? Okay, Waffle Hoarder. I love your username. Been here for most of the sprint, but doing housework. Okay. Housework as in like cleaning up or like renovating like Kate is? There is a read aloud function on Kindle. I know that for many books now, if you buy the audiobook, it combines it. I think the standalone read aloud function might have gone away. I might be wrong about that. Stream. Okay, yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sierra Grace is also a fan of Kate. I mean, who isn't a fan of Kate? Her videos are just great. My mom is a fan and so much, Kate, that she will hear your voice on my computer and be like, oh, is that Kate? And I'll be like, yes. She loves your energy. Yes. Okay, so that was the second sprint. The third sprint is going to be, let's see what tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is going to be a purple wisteria. I'm going to create the room now. Yeah, bullet journaling. I'm gonna have to show my mom this comment later. Yeah, she's so funny. She also knows the names of your dogs because obviously, as a dog mom herself, the dogs' names are very, very important. I'm still slightly mortified. I couldn't remember Buffy's name one time. Okay, this is the code for the next forest room. If you're in the room, even if you normally plant not in deep focus mode, the room is in deep focus mode. So if you join the room, do not leave the app because you will kill the tree for everyone. And that's no fun. Although Forest updated and it no longer calls out the person who killed the tree, which I get why they did it, but I kind of feel like they should have left that public shame out there. Okay, so this will be our third 20-minute writing sprint, and we will be doing one more after that. So if you came in during the second sprint, don't worry. We're actually doing an extra writing sprint today because it's just me instead of me and a co-host. I know there's also a writing sprint on Natalia Lee's channel at noon today. So I will leave a link to that in the description and in the comments after this stream wraps up. Okay, we have 3 people in the forest room. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy sprinting, everyone. that was the end of the sprint. We're going to have one more to do. Alice rightfully said that pretty much everyone on AuthorTube as a fan or as another AuthorTuber watches Kate Kavanaugh's videos. I saw that she shared on her story that she was watching mine, so I'm sharing that now because of course I am. Can't believe she's here or was here. I don't know if she still is, but thank you, Kate, so much. Waffle hoarder hook. I don't know what that refers to. Cleaning up. Yeah, I don't know what that refers to. Hello, Sin. Hello, Celine. We have one more sprint. I realized I forgot to put up the banner for the third one. But that's okay. And the final tree that we're going to be doing today is number 14 according to Google. So let me pull that up. Yay. Yeah. It's fine to be late. There's always the replays also. Although the Forest app codes don't work on the replay. I realize I should probably start saying that in these because not everyone uses the Forest app all the time. 449 for that sprint, getting into the scene, awesome. Regina added 100 new words while editing. Let's see, 542 switch projects. Now I'm writing summaries for all my writing projects because I keep forgetting I don't always write summaries of book ideas immediately, but if you saw my notes app where I have my 37 story ideas, like most of them are titles alone, and then maybe a note about like what genre it is, but I can normally keep that up in my head. But yeah, I have a lot of book descriptions, not all though. So, and I don't write full summaries for my stories until I start writing them. But I do write the book description as like one of the first things to crystallize the idea. Let's see, the Forest app tree we're going to do this time is this one. If you came in late and are wondering how I'm picking the trees today, I stuck the number of trees I have into a random number generator and told the generator to pick. So we are doing this as our final sprint. I'm going to start it soon so that we can finish by 11. Ooh, yay! At some point, I'm trying to figure out where to post it. I don't know if Instagram would be best. Probably. I think what I'm going to do one day is either create a Google form or on Instagram, ask everyone on my streams if they bought the Forest app because of me, to like say that so I can send it as proof to the Forest app and be like, I'm giving you all this free stuff. Will you please sponsor a video? Because that would just be amazing. Hello, Bella. We have one more sprint about to happen. This is the code for the Forest room. Oh, wow. People just hopped right in. A lot of people this time. Okay, we're going to start in a moment. paperback puns. I don't think they're gonna reimburse me for the number of people I've gotten, but if they would just sponsor a future video for like, I would love it. Because I'm already planning to do a review of it. I just haven't yet. That makes sense. I mean, most of my stories so far have been romances, so I'll write like 1 to 3 sentences for each character. And it's basically my book description. Like for my first book, like in this series, I have like paragraph 1 for female character, paragraph 2 for male character, and then paragraph about like how they're connected in the story. Second book, paragraph about male character, paragraph about female character, paragraph, really short paragraph about like how they come together. Third book, paragraph about male character, paragraph about female character, paragraph about how they come together. And if you look at my website for the first book in my new adult sci-fi, it's female character, male character, how they come together. And I haven't written the description for the sequel because I'm actually trying the snowflake method first to flesh out more stuff. It's my first time using that method. Sin in my notes app, when I get a general idea, I just tend to write some keywords and that's it. It's a mess. Yeah, totally makes sense. I'm going to start the sprint in a minute at the 30 mark. So we'll end at the 50 mark. The sprint, we might do some chatting at the end. But let me just pull up my notes app. Here's where I just have my titles and ISBNs. But if we look at the folders, of all my different series ideas, and then there's like a note for each story, or sometimes folders. Does anyone have thoughts on knowing when to split a story into a series versus one book? I was part of a panel talking about series during the AuthorTube virtual retreat that was last weekend on Sage Gordon Davis's channel, which is now called Moon Buddy Creative. I can pop a link into the chat below during the sprint because we're going to start the sprint now. And then I'll give my personal answer very quickly at the end of the sprint. Okay, we are going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Happy productivity, everyone. If you're in the forest room, please don't leave the forest app because it will kill the tree for everyone. final sprint is over. I realized that, again, I forgot to put the ticker up saying that this was the fourth and final sprint. My bad. But we are done sprinting for the morning, at least on my stream. In about an hour, I know Natalia Lee is going live on her channel with Brooke Passmore and Mandy Lynn for their Author to Brighton at noon. Looking forward to the 25th when I'm doing my writing sprints with Kahila at 10 a.m. and then at 2:30 p.m. I'm doing a Plan With Me live stream with Kelly Wright. So I have two things on the 25th. So thank you for coming, Regina. I hope to see you at those. Sharon got over 1,000 words for the day. Congratulations. StreamYard can be free. I actually upgraded because I was hosting multiple panels for the AuthorTube virtual retreat, and I needed more slots. You can only have, I believe, 6 if you're free, and you can have up to 10 if you're paid. So I did that. It's, I don't remember how much it is. If you look on their website and you see the pricing, you see the prices. It's not cheap, but given how much I'm streaming now, especially because I'm doing more than just 4 streams a month now, it's worth it to me, because I can now basically, anytime I just want to do a pop-up, I can do it and not have to worry about using up my streaming hours for free streaming hours for the month. Okay, so Paperback Puns had asked about when to split a story into a series versus one book. This is the link to the panel. I created a bunch of pages of events on my website for things I've done in the past and things I'm doing in the future. So you can go to this link, and in the description of that is the link to watch the replay. Okay, so Jessica recommended that you should look at your character's arc and how far are they going to go. Is it farther than the scope of a single book? I think that's a good suggestion. I personally, though, it's not just about the character arc, it's also about the plot. Like for me, this series is all individual. Like they're all standalones, but these other two are kind of companions to the first one because these are like the two like primary secondary characters in this one, because it's the brother and best friend of the female in the first book. And then this is the guy in this one is this girl's ex-boyfriend and his best friend. So they're all connected and they all refer to different things. But so this is like a series of standalones, kind of, with an asterisk, because the later two do spoil the first book. And then you have my new adult sci-fi, which is a continuous plot series where, you know, like book 1, book 2, book 3 are kind of like act 1, act 2, act 3, if it were all one book. So that's a different type of series. So I'm assuming you're asking about a continuous series. And in that case, I would definitely have to ask about the character arc, but also the plot. That was a very roundabout way of saying that. For me, if I get a story idea, I know whether or not it's a series or a standalone, just as I'm coming up with the idea. And it's all very automatic for me. So I can't really go into more details on how I do it. So I'm going to keep reading the other comments and see what people said, because I know other people were answering. Regina had said, if you set up a cool world like characters or detectives, you might want to try a sequel. If you're just setting something in the same world and it's not related directly to the first book, that's called a companion novel, or, you know, it's a series that's around the same world rather than the same characters, and that's fine. But I don't think that's necessarily the question you were asking. Writing it out tends to overplot, but looking at character growth and the scope of the world are great ways. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if the book feels like it has multiple endings, that may be a clue you need more room. Definitely can have subplots. Most good stories do. But yeah, if it doesn't take too much more time for you, maybe consider like doing a rough outline of how it would be as a series versus how it would be as a single book. And then that could help you make your decision. 89 words, spent most of it doing research, and then had to go take a cake. Ooh, what type of cake? That sounds delicious. And yeah, research is so much work, but it never shows up as work in word count, which is always frustrating. 309, great job. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. 569, awesome. Sierra, you're welcome. Finally created a campfire story idea for a few months now and add a few entries. Yeah, I love my campfire file. It's been a lifesaver for my new adult sci-fi series because I had to name an alien world, two enemy alien races, their solar system, and their galaxy, and their star. Did I already say planet? Yeah. So I had to name a lot of things, and then also define what the main alien species is compared to humans. So I had to get the world building pack, but it's totally worth it. Thank you for hosting the sprints. Looking forward to checking out the panel. Yes, I had a lot of fun on that panel, and I think there was good info in there, given we all write stories differently. What's a campfire file? So Campfire is a kind of story binder, story planning software. It's like I do most of my outlining in Scrivener, but there is a timeline element in Campfire that you can use, but I mostly use Campfire for world building. I know it's been going around on YouTube. Kate Kavanaugh made a video about it, and Brooke Passmore did, and I believe Mandy Lynn. If you Google Campfire, it shows up. Just look at some author tubers videos about it. Most of them are sponsored, but it is a good application. Thank you, Regina. That's so helpful. You're welcome, Bella. Yeah, Waffle Hoarder mentioned it. It's a really good thing to look into. They also have a really great YouTube channel with tutorials and ads about it. So if you're curious more, check that out. Yeah, it's really great. Maybe I'll reach out to Campfire and ask them to sponsor me too. The Campfire code. Do I still have my discount code or did it expire? Because I'd already bought it before. Yeah, it looks like I deleted my code because I think it expired. But when I'd won it, I had already had the software, so I was going to give away the code, and then it must have run out of time. If I find it, I will probably post somewhere online that like I have a code and I'll give it away. Let me just quickly check if I still have it. I know that we're almost out of time for this stream, but let's just see. Winner goodies. Yeah. Okay. The Campfire code expired on August 10th. So I can't give you that, but I'm sure there'll be a sponsor of NaNoWriMo in the future. I don't know if they're going to be a sponsor for National Novel Writing Month, but I'm sure the next Camp Nano they will be. Yes. Sin is going to look at it. I personally think, from what I've seen of Kate Kavanaugh's videos, that it looks to me like Aeon Timeline might be better than Campfire's timeline feature. I haven't really used Campfire's timeline feature, and I don't have Aeon, so I can't totally say from personal experience, but from what I've seen of those two features compared, it looks like Aeon might be more useful for me at least. But there's also character relationship mapping and character bios and species bios. Species bios is if you get the world building pack, but I don't know. I kind of feel like the main draw of Campfire is the world building capability. So consider that while you're getting it. Oh. Okay, cool. Did not know that. So awesome. Definitely do that. If you haven't gotten it, I think it's worth it. It is now 11:01, so I want to thank anyone who is still here. I ran a little bit over, so my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm a self-published author of young adult paranormal romance. I stream every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There are a few weeks where I do extra streams, or like next Sunday, actually, now that I think about it, I'm not going to be at 9 a.m. I'm going to be at noon because my co-host, the lovely author Sarah Sutton, is a night owl. So 9 a.m. was a little bit early for her. So I will see you all here for sprints on this Friday at 10 a.m. and then again on Sunday at noon. But I hope you will all like the stream and subscribe down below because I will be uploading a new video within the next few days. And it was lovely.